Hello guys, it's me and welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be reading another one of those Little People Big Dreams books, and our person for today is Mahatma Gandhi. And just a quick reminder, if you haven't seen my Little People Big Dreams videos, go to my channel and check out the previous videos and pick out your favorites. Written by Isabel Scherches Vegra and illustrated by Albert Ares. Mahatma Gandhi. This is a story of a little boy with a very big heart. His name was Mohandas, and he lived a simple life in a big city by the Indian coast called Pomodar. Mohandas learned from his mother to be honest and always tell the truth. He dreamt of a world where no living thing was ever hurt, and everyone wanted the best for all. In this picture, right there, there's little Mahatma, and right here is his mother. And as you can see, he's giving an apple to a person. I don't really know who. When he was 19, Mohandas travelled to London to go to law school. At that time, the British Empire ruled the country of India. Living in London gave him the chance to learn lots of things about English culture. With his degree in hand, Mohandas moved to the South Africa to work as a lawyer, but things were not as easy for Indians there. One day, he was thrown out of a train for refusing to leave first class, a carriage that was reserved for white people only. Mohandas decided to protest against his insurance in his very own way. He sat quietly in the middle of the street. Soon thousands of Indians joined him. It was the first peaceful resistance movement ever. So right here there's Mahatma, and there's a white person taking this little boy, and they're all just sitting still with their arms crossed. I'll bring it closer. Yep, you see that? For more than 20 years, Mohandas and his followers kept working to improve the rights of Indians in South Africa. But he wanted to go back to India and lead his country out of the bonds of the British Empire. Back home, Mohandas took his expensive British suit and started wearing a traditional Indian clothes. It was his way to show support to his people. Mohandas' peacefully movement spread across India. His supporters protested against the unfair English laws by refusing to work and to cooperate with the government. So there's Mahatma, and there's lots of people smiling at him, and he's just like, When British made expensive to buy, Modus marched 241 miles to the Indian Ocean in protest. He harvested the salt to give to his people. This little gesture shook the world in the gentlest way. Modus was put in jail many times for organizing these protests. Some of the people loved the most in the world died in some of the people he loved most in the world died while he was imprisoned. As a way to claim his freedom, Modus stopped eating. His people call him Mahatma, meaning great soul. He became the father of the Indian nation and one of the most famous leaders for justice and civil rights. And Mahatma, the little boy with a very big heart, gave a single lesson to those who hope for a brighter future. Sometimes the power of peace is greater than power of force. Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was born in 1869 and he passed away in 1948. So here's a picture of Mahatma when he was probably, I don't really know, but I think he's probably so here's Mahatma and I think he's probably 8 years old, and this is a picture of him and he looks kind of nice. He looks kind of pretty nice. And over here there's a picture of him when in 1940, 8 years before he passed away, and this is 1947, 1 year before he passed away. And those two girls, I think that's his wife and probably his sister. And this is a quick fact about this book. Before Mahatma was given the name Mahatma, which means great soul, his name was Modus. When Modus was a young boy, his mother insulted core Hindu values in him that influenced his later life like a command to non-violence. He was surrounded by friends with many faiths, which also influenced his worldview. When he turned 19, Modus moved to England to study law. While there, he honored his cultural traditions and remained vegetarian for the duration of his stay. He qualified as a lawyer, then moved to South Africa for work. There he was struck by injustice Indians experienced by white settlers. Modus was not allowed to sit in the same train carriages as white people. And in all the Indian people had to have the fingerprints taken by the law. This description motivated Modus to become an activist. He organized the people to defy the unfair laws peacefully, but he was arrested and put in prison later. When he was released, he worked to help Indian people win the right to vote in South Africa. Modus then turned his attention to the British Empire's the rule in India. At that time, the Indian people were not allowed to vote for their own government. Mohandas led the movement to free India from British Empire. He used his non-violent protest to resist the rule. He was arrested in 1942 for promoting the idea of independence. People were distraught and violence ran erupted across the country. Gandhi was demoted and stopped eating as a way to protest. Eventually, Britain formally left India. Some people disagreed with Gandhi for promoting peace and tolerance and tried to kill him. Sadly, one man succeeded. Today, Gandhi is remembered as the father of India, a passionate hero who fought for the freedom of the opposite violence at all costs. And another quick fact, Mahatma Gandhi is a bit similar to Rosa Parks because they both fought for their country and freedom. And I hope you enjoyed this story that I just read for you. And if you want to see more of my videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.